When I saw the trailer and the poster, I thought Ne Zha was going to be one of those cheap, juvenile, China-produced 3D animated comedies. I had to force myself to give it a chance, but I am glad I did cause my initial impression of the film was totally wrong. Directed and written by Jiao Zi, Ne Zha is like an origin story of the titular Chinese deity who's probably most known for fighting and becoming friends with the Monkey King in the Journey to the West. He's the son of the pagoda-bearing god Li Jing, one of the 4 heavenly kings. If you still don't know who Ne Zha is, it's okay cause you don't have to at all to enjoy this film. The story of the film is loosely based on the Chinese classic novel called Investiture of the Gods that was published in the 16th century during the Ming Dynasty. When I say loosely based, I mean really loosely. I would say almost like 60% of the source material is altered, maybe more. It's more like a modern reimagining of the story, but despite some flaws, it works. I was very surprised by how much I actually enjoyed it. At first, I thought I would hate the colorful art style and the character design, but it turns out to be very well animated. It's lively, smooth, fluent, cute. The visual works well with the humor that it's going for. Like how a magical fat pig is used as a flashback video player and his nose is used as the rewind and forward function. The film is quite creative with some of its nonsensical humor. There are a couple of not so subtle pop culture references and a few overly kiddish parts like the opening scenes. But other than that, it has genuinely hilarious moments and more importantly, it has its own unique identity to it. Somehow, it even manages to make good use of fart jokes. My Mandarin is god-awful and yet I still get its humor and laughed at a lot of the scenes. But of course, there are emotional moments as well. If you know at least a bit about Ne Zha's story, you would know that he has a real dramatic childhood. In the film, he is a misunderstood child. Everyone in his hometown sees him as a demon and is afraid of him due to his supernatural strength and his ability to control fire. He has no friends, he wants to be accepted, but he's never allowed to leave the house. His parents love him, but they don't have the time to play with him as they are busy defending the people from demons all the time. It could have been a full-out tragic hero kind of story, but the film manages to balance out the humor and drama extremely well. The only problem is that the character arc of Ne Zha is a little rushed towards the end. He pretty much goes from totally immature and rash to mature and humble in like 2 scenes. There's also a lack of development for some of the major characters. I thought a character named Ao Bing is probably more complex than Ne Zha and he has a very interesting moral dilemma and a heavier emotional weight in the film's story. But sadly, the depth of his character is not fully explored. There's also not enough backstory and development for Ne Zha's parents. I say all that, but these flaws didn't stop the film from tearing me up in the final act. This was probably the first time I was ever in tears watching a Chinese animation. The voice acting is great, the score is good as well, even though the main theme reminds me of Game of Thrones a little bit. Ne Zha is just surprisingly good to me and a breath of fresh air from China. Believe me, I understand it may not look interesting, especially if you never had any interest in Chinese mythology, but give it a chance, maybe you'd enjoy it as much as I did. I give Ne Zha a 4 out of 5. There's a mid-credit scene and a post-credit scene, but you would know anyway as it is announced on the screen as the closing credits roll. It seems like they are trying to do like a cinematic universe, which I totally don't mind as the character teased in the post-credit scene is from the same novel anyway. I just hope it's going to be as good, if not better than this film. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. If you've seen the film, comment below and let's discuss about it. Let me know what you think. Please leave a like as well, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video.